It's your baby. We got the results back. It's yours. Mutant Masher. Each level has additional variant boss monsters. This horror show. So this is really, it's a hard thing to do, mostly in the beginning stages. Like, if we can make it past, like, the first 6 or so floors, it'll be smooth sailing after that. But the first few floors suck. I'm mad. They finished performance and left. I was sitting there at the bar like, what the hell? Come hang out. I don't know who these other people are. That is kind of funny. Like, hey, come watch us perform. And they just go. I guess, you know, they fulfilled their part of the obligation. We got stuck with Fleshbound to start. That is very unfortunate. I kind of thought they were burning when I first looked. Ugh, I got a mosquito bite. My first one. The last one. Just give me a minute. Give it an itch. Ah. It'll be short. Yeah, this is gonna be a rough one. 12 other overnight mites to hit. Ah, I see. There's another element to it, too. Just don't invite me, then. Alright. Well, Silver Spear makes a lot of sense, but... what else will we be rocking here? How are we starting this one off? Can we get to... no, there is no earthly way. We have one in a dead end. And one out of fields. If we try to pick up spell points, we're going to be surrounded. This is already pretty dire because, again, Fleshbound. They're going to be healing. 1, 2, they're healing 5 points of damage per turn. That's rough. Honestly, starting with Poison Sting to prevent healing might be the way to go. It's not the best damage, but this is like what we have access to that might work out for us. Poison, yeah, we came to the same conclusion. Got to experience a Drag King show? Drag events are fun. High energy events. Poison all of them. I'm just gonna be constantly in melee range for everybody here. Make sure no one gets unpoisoned. 15, 5, 29, 8. Repoison you. Repoison you. It's just run away. How much damage do you hit for? 2. 43. 40. How? One of you fully healed in that time? Like, if I want to get past floor 1, I might just need to use a teleport here. I'm gonna take 2, 4, 6 damage. I'm gonna heal for 3. And in the time that is taking for me to cast the spell, I have another one moving in. This is too fine a margin for me. You trust better. That's a compliment. Alright, now it's just cleanup. That's probably the roughest kind of opener to have, is a flesh-bound thing like that. That's a lot of healing they're getting, they have a larger health pool, and it's just you gotta kill them all. It's a rough one. I was just wearing jeans and like, were the other people like smeared with blood and looked like crazed animals? You can identify the Straits by their fecal smearings and the fact that they smell like death. Wound rot amulet might be fun. Now, wound rot amulet is we're planning on poison builds, and I'm not planning on that. Thank you very much for that. Not a resubscribe. My brain's already on that mode because of the last comment I said. Thank you for that watch streaking. What's going on, Bex? I learned a lot. Blaze Loom or a spell. We unfortunately had to spend one of our mana points. I don't like that. I wanted those mana points. So getting Disperse for free would be fun. And electric fire imps aren't the worst things for us to fight. I don't like fighting them, but it's not the worst thing for us to fight. Going back to sleep. I'll see you when you wake up in a bit. But Disperse is always a nice grab. Whoops. Didn't mean to let you get that close. Most unfortunate. Very healthy enemies. Really? That's the best you could do? Disperse. What are you doing to me, buddy? Thank you. I shouldn't have come to a place where everything is, like, dark immune, good lord. Alright. Poison you. Cert. And poison you. Disperse the problems. Not a fan of already being out of life drain. Sorry, poison sting. But the primary poison targets are gone now. Ow. Sweet God. Oh, get out of here. At least this will be consistent health I'm getting back. It's not a lot, but keyword was consistent. There we are. Take a step forward, send you away. Whoops. Let him approach. And send him off on his merry way. Okay. She gave me no heads up. That would be like a big group activity. Okay, Spriggan Maker speaks to me. That is something that would ease the burden of the extra boss enemies. I mean, health would also help a lot, but Spriggan Maker is a pretty sweet one to see here. I mean, now that we have Disperse, we can consider what direction we want to go with in our builds. Because I like Void Sickness quite a bit. And if we go in that direction, we could take, you know, Hexmaster. We could look for the Hex Helm. I enjoy those. But Silence and Poison for 10 turns is nice, and we can crank those numbers up. Or we go with Violent Warp. Violent Warp is very expensive, but it's also a fun one to do. If we go Violent Warp, we want to grab our Magic Missile at some point and give it something. I'm a big fan of Ricochet, but that's a kind of a pricey build. We could start with the Poison and other fun stuff right now. Like, we already have Poison. Like, no information on the customs you're walking into. Alright, we're gonna want to disperse right away. You know what? I might go with Void Sickness. Void Sickness is fun. Silence and Poison. Yeah. Yeah. If we find a enchanted dagger, go for Hex Specialist. Because I could take that upgrade right now. If I have the Spriggan Maker, all these guys will die in 5 turns and make Spriggans spread out around the map. It's a somewhat slow method, but it's a method. Spriggan Maker. Void Sickness. Boop. Really? Dude? Well, there's my first Spriggan. Poison you. Life drain you. Send you on your merry way. Life drain you. Disperse is doing just a terrible job today. Life drain. Poison. Disperse. I'm gonna Void Sickness my own people every once in a while, but you know what? It's the price you pay. For being my minion, I guess. I'm sorry. As I said it, I'm like, well, that's not very nice of me. I will still take Magic Missile, I think, just so I have another tool in my tool belt. You come upon a wizard. They make your life miserable and send you away. You're born to a wizard. You call him Papa. He poisons you and silences you and sends you on your way. Do you offer void insurance? No. Absolutely not. Boop, 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 boop. Mom. What's going on, Opportunity? How are you? Life drain. Poison you, poison you, poison you, send you all on your merry way. Yes. Everything's going according to my evil plan. Do 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 do. Sort of a one-sided friendship. Do do do.
Hello.
Mad Mazer, what's going on? I feel like, you know what? I'm just gonna relax. I'll let my Spriggan army handle the rest. My Spriggan army's losing. Wait, no. I changed my mind. Hold on, team. That's on me. I don't know what I was thinking. So how you doing today, Opportunity? All right. What else we got? Been watching my content for so long, but you never catch the stream? Oh, welcome to the stream. It's happening live! Well, thank you for watching the YouTube stuff. I'm glad you've enjoyed, and I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're doing well, Opportunity. I'm doing alright. I'm hoping to bang out some winning runs this week. I was scheduling my week of YouTube stuff, and I was just like, oh lord. I had a bad week of losses last time, so all my uploads are gonna be spoilers. They're all losing runs. We gotta turn that boat around. We need some wins. But we had some incredibly unlucky stuff happen. Not just in Rift Wizard, in Monster Train 2 as well. I had that 1% chance to lose a Cavendish happen within like the first 10 or so turns of having the damn thing. It's like, this has a 1% chance of going away. Oh, no, it's gone already. It's like, wow. Fixing the Amnesia. No, Amnesia Shrine was working great. I love that we were able to do that. Like, that's just a fun way to interact with that thing. It's like one floor, you have unlimited potential. And then you become addicted to it, you leave the level, and you're just jonesing for it afterwards. Don't change it, Opportunity. It was great. It was perfect. Wasn't even a winning run, but that was still like one of my favorite things that's ever happened. I'm gonna re-roll. I'm gonna re-roll. I'm looking for good stuff. Yeah, it's probably leaning into Hex Specialist. There'll be other stuff going on, but like, that's kind of where this is going at the moment. Raiment of Eyes, Robe of the Druids, Robe of Twilight. Robe of the Druids ain't the worst thing to grab, just we have that nice poison immunity. Get a few more poison sting shots. But that's about it, right? Yeah, I really like enchantment runs. Like, they've really blossomed. It's been a lot of fun. Alright, immune to poison is the problem for this floor. So we won't be able to kill the slimes with our disperse tech. And the ravens are quite healthy. Yeah, there's perhaps too much resist poison on display here. And it's very close confines. So maybe I do want it. Oh, ghostly fire lizards though? Immune to poison. Immune to poison. You're monsters, all of you. I guess I could take acidity on poison sting. That said, if we use disperse to poison a bunch of people, we could take Stinger Barrage. Yeah, it's leaning toward Robe of the Druid here. And acid fumes might be more important now than I was giving it credit for. I was like, we won't need that until later. But we might need it, like, very soon. Yeah, with Toxin Burst, we can just pop it right on us and not have to worry. I also want to get Blink with Dissolution, that way we can teleport around and just move people away, while still poisoning and silencing them. Alright. And both spell points are over there. Well, acid fumes is 5 costs? Yeah, 5 costs. So I wouldn't be able to get it at. Oh well, I could get this floor. Ooh, I do want it. Well, you know what? We're starting down here just so we can life drain 2 of the 3 spawners? Yeah, 2 of the 3 spawners. Get our robe and start meandering on I am concerned about these guys, though. Immunity to poison's a real bummer. They're immune to poison and immune to dark, and they're immune to physical. I can't hurt them. I cannot hurt them on this floor. So I think I need to spend some spell points on something that will actually harm the ghostly fire lizards. Otherwise, this could get pretty ugly, because they could fly. They're just going to be coming straight over these abysses to get me. So they're weak to ice and they're weak to holy. Hold on. Fire, undead. Alas, that holy damage is only on dark and arcane. And I need 6 points to copper shaft. What a bummer. Scourge. Scourge will do 50 damage over the course of its full run because they're taking double damage from it. And they don't heal, and it does lock them down for a couple of turns. And Scourge might count as a debuff? I'm not sure. It seems like most things that have like a term on the unit count as a debuff. Yeah, the stun alone, like the stun is a debuff. So that works for me. That's on brand. 9 charges, there's how many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them, damn. Will we be okay? Like I said, I gotta make sure we don't die. I gotta pay close attention. 44 holy damage with almost no fire damage. So let's not do that one. Two fire and 2 holy to all undead, demon, and dark units in a 5-tile radius. I might just go with Scourge. And hope it works.
Hey!
What's going on, Iron? How are you now, Iron? Robe of the Druids. Alright, those two are well and truly screwed. If I can get them next to each other like that, that is pretty ideal. Damn it, Scourge. Yes. Yes. Ideal. Nice. Alright, so the ghosts are pretty much taken care of. I might still need to tap these two one more time a pop, but otherwise that's fine. $75%? Don't even get me started, Iron. I still would like to organize a community day with King Arthur's Gold, since it is a free-to-play game that I rather enjoy. It'd be pretty straightforward to, like, you know, get that put together. So it hasn't happened, but it is something I am wanting to do at some point. Yeah. Do 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 do. We probably do it like get everybody's community. Alias, my own, Kreth, and Super Hobbit do it on a Sunday. That'd be a really fun one. Nobody play with on the serverless. Yeah, it is not a very active game these days. I don't know why I moved up one, because that just made sure I hit my own dude there. That was a boo-boo. Alright. Wait, one more turn. Scourge you. Alright. The hard part of this level is taken care of. Yeah, I'm more of a collaborative multiplayer kind of person. Like, I enjoy competitive games. I certainly played a lot of them coming up. But I've been having a lot of fun with, like, Helldivers and Night Rain, which are games where you're working together with folks. Which is very fun. But I've been playing a lot of Night Rain. A lot of Night Rain. Yeah, Springmaker, very nice grab for this. Alright, unless we find something... You like collaborative chaos. Battlefield servers. Oh man. Battlefield 1942 was my favorite thing. Back when I was coming up, we had to kill each other in video games. Now we can work together. Must be fucking nice. Must be fucking nice. Mystic Disc is rather tempting. Rather tempting. Metallic Ghost, though, I just got done dealing with an annoying ghost floor. But not immune to physical, surprisingly. Mystic Discus. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Battlefield games a lot as a kid. Now, this is something Tom will remember, but some of you may be familiar with this. There was an NES game, a Japanese NES game called Sufami Baseball. And it's kind of well known mostly because a Japanese programmer had to come up with names for all the American baseball players on these teams. So you get some real good names. Some examples would be Bobson Dugnuts, Tony Smerick, Todd Gonzalez, Mike Truck. Oh man. But me and my friend have been texting back and forth. We were playing a game earlier today. Take these people. These weird, really weird names like Jerome Grid, Willie Dustus, Onsen Sweeney, Sleeve McDykel. So we were going through and we're each taking a name and trying to justify what Dungeons and Dragons class they would be. Mike Truck, obviously a warrior. Shone Furcoat, I was saying, is obviously a druid. But very fun, just like, what class would Sleeve McDykel be? Anatoly Smorin, they were saying, is definitely going to be either a Russian accented or Greek accented paladin. I was saying Bobson Dugnut, definitely a thief. Ranger Drew. Yeah, rogue. I said thief because I'm a fancy tactics brained man, but a rogue. Sleeve is a rogue or a bard, yeah. Wizard rogue, they multi-classed. Tony Smerick. What's going on, Nara? Alright, let's re-roll because I would really like some health and there's no hearts on display here. Alright, metallic rotting zombies and clay spark imps are bummers. but week 2 holy at the very least. 131 health. Good golly, Miss Molly. That is a healthy boy. Streaking. That's a big streak, Nara. Thank you for streaking with me. My favorite part is those names are based on real names, so I recognize most of them. That's very impressive. I like the idea of the wizard rogue or rogue wizard. You get the sense that it's something that someone arrived at in their life because they failed at half of something. It's like, I'm just no good at stealing. I guess I'll learn how to do magic. Wait, magic helps me steal! Alright, once again, resisting the dark, physical, and poison, but they are super weak to holy, and they only have 59 health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and again, there's 6 of the bastards. But, like, that is something we can handle. That is not outside the realm of doability. Alright, let's play the game of my eyes struggle to find brown spawners in brown walls. So there are 3 of them. There are 3 of them. I need a higher earning job that doesn't impact my studies. Alright, I think this is the floor for us. Lord knows I don't want to deal with metallic, rotting zombies. And I definitely want to try and get acid fumes soon. Mass Scourge could be fun. Fear for 5 turns ain't the worst either. But honestly, I kind of want to try and hold off on spending my points. Quasimorph beta branches are looking nice. New Corpo planets, station visual icons quest, improved defense missions, more stuff. Nice. Quasimorph, I enjoyed what I played, and I am kind of just like, I'm gonna patiently wait. Like, one day this will just surprise me by popping out of early access, and I'll sit down and play perhaps too much of it. Life Drain, Life Drain. Send them on their merry way. Game's grown so much, yeah. I've only played a little bit, but I liked what I played. Yeah. Because sometimes, like, early access, I try to be careful. Because there are games that I've played in early access, and I kind of was just, like, done. Like, I had my fun, and then I didn't go back. So I try not to, like, burn out. Like, I could tell pretty early on, like, this is a game I'll just play through early access and then out it. And I won't even notice the transition. It'll just be fun. And other games are like, no, I wanna wait for this to be done. That's always sad, right? Very patiently waiting for a new patch, you know, have access to the beta. Yeah, that's the other one. Like, sometimes the game takes so long you forget it was cool. Away with you! No, I said, away with you. Fine. I guess you're here. Wait, are you not mine? I don't think I processed that there are Spriggans that don't belong to me. Iron, thank you for that resubscription. They changed the save formats twice. Yeah, burnout happens with these games. Alright, I just wanted to get my life drain off on a few additional friends here. Scourge. Boop. I invite you to get away. Want that health. Did I get all 3 spawners? I think I have gotten all 3 spawners. There are so many Spriggans, and they are not my Spriggans. Why are you not my Spriggans? Come on. Well, I mean, everything has to come to me, so I'm just gonna chill out a little bit. Yeah, slowly are becoming my Spriggans. Welcome to the team. I don't know what the ghosts are doing down there. Ugh, sorry, my Spriggans. Again, I keep on sending them off, too. My bad. Alright, that's it for my disperse. I am definitely gonna need to drink a mana potion. It'd be nice to take out those ghosts first, though. Like, I'm gonna have to do a mana potion. Get all my casts of Scourge out of the way, too. Boop, 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 boop. 3 more Scourges, 3 more Mushbooms. Convenient. If only I could hurt you with something else. Wait. Do I? I do. I do want to Acidify. I have just enough to afford it. It means I don't have to drink a mana potion. Acid fumes. There we are. See you in heck. Alright. Not too shabby, not too shabby. I would do unspeakable things to get my hands on a Hex Helm right now. Miniaturization Shrine. Blizzard Beast Lich. And also Fleshbound Displacer Beasts. Oh, I mean, Miniaturization Shrine means I could take my Spriggan Maker Staff, miniaturize it, and then if I find Hallucinogenic Spore Staff, I can keep it. I can keep both. I could have my built-in aggro draw, just have dumb things popping up randomly on the map that enemies are distracted by. I can keep that going on and still get my favorite wand. The bandits now act in smart, coordinated, and aggressive ways. They're learning. They're planning. Alright, I don't need to start at the Miniaturization Shrine. Ogre spawner, ogre spawner. Ogres are large and a little frightful. I want to check out the Spriggan Maker first. Now I won't be confused by it. Poison you, life drain you, scourge you, send you all away. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna life drain you. I'm going to scourge you. And I'm gonna disperse y'all. My hope is that as Spriggans pop up around the map, we get lucky. In the sense that they take out the Lich's annoying phylacteries. Life drain you. Life drain you. Disperse. 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 You're not life drained yet. Let's life drain you. I have to ask you all to please leave. Bump, bump, bump. Life drain, life drain. Disperse. It's a slow and steady and insidious means of victory here. Life drain, life drain. Get out of my face. Brewhark, what's going on? Life drain, disperse. You're mine, right? No, you don't work for me? Is there another Spriggan spawn or something? I'm killing them with overconfidence. Mega Venom's obviously going to be something I'm gonna want soon. I'm glad you're doing well. Are you life drained yet? No. So, kill you. You're down to 15. Uh-oh. Out of disperses is... And I'm being pincered here. See, this is probably a circumstance where we're gonna want... You know what? Hold on. Which ones of you are still phylacteried? How much damage can you do? 8. You have the possibility of doing how much? If I get frozen, that would suck. But I'm life draining. Oh, completely immune to dark. Oh no. Like, I need a mana potion here. I just have to. %50 chance to freeze is a bummer. 16 damage. If I get frozen, I die. There's a coin toss right now. Wait, I have clarity. I can't be frozen, at least in this moment. Oh. Oh, it was okay. A little scary. Bap. 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 No. Why have I not won yet? There is one enemy left. Papa John's cheddar cheese crust pizza and 0 sugar cheer wine. My god. It was a somewhat close call. And by somewhat I mean that was an incredibly close call. Mmm, delicious cheddar wine, yes. Well, before I miniaturize, let's take a look at our immediate future. See, something like the Annihilator staff is interesting. But it's only from our sorceries, but Disperse is a sorcery. Now that raises an interesting question. A very interesting question. Deals 2 physical, 2 fire, and 2 lightning damage to a unit before they would be damaged by your sorcery spells. Disperse is a sorcery, and they're receiving their poison through it. Will they take that tick once, or every time they are poisoned? I don't know how Annihilator Staff and Disperse with Void Sickness will interact. It isn't from the spell, but from the debuff. That's what I was assuming, that it probably wouldn't work, unfortunately. Alright, well, we don't need that Annihilator Staff, then. Phase, Steel Spider, Fleshbound Hellhounds would be a bummer. Don't want to fight you. Is there a health potion anywhere? Reroll. Ideally, I think what I want is just a heart with a healing potion. Alas. No such luck. So let's miniaturize our Spriggan Maker, aim for a heart, not to mention a Clay Centaur, on a list of enemies. Not the worst. Not the worst. Yeah, I can get behind this. Myco Beasts are a bummer, but we'll acidify them. Probably want to take Mega Venom. Just that's a big upgrade for our damage output at the moment. Yeah. And if we see an enchanting dagger, that is going to be big for us. Real big for us. Have a good night, Mad. I'm glad you managed to pop in for a little bit. It was nice to meet you over here. And thanks again for supporting the YouTube. And thank you for that follow. I would say welcome to Shake the Box family, but you're already a member. So thanks again. But we're very happy to have you here as well. I think we're just gonna start on the heart. Are there only 2 spawners on this level? Nope, 3. And they're all relatively close together. That's not too bad. And these are for witches. You too, have a good one. Life Drain. Life Drain. And thank you for that subscription. Enjoy your emotes and various sub perks. Oh, acidified, are you? I gotta get more casts of Disperse. I think that is also an important thing for you to try and focus on. Because it's gonna get crowded. But at least I can't be poisoned. Life Drain you. 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 Get out of my face. Listen, I'm just trying to get to that spawner. I would love to life drain it. It sure is crowded over here. Please, people, make some room. Life drain, life drain, life drain. What's going on, Taco? Just want to get out of this. Alright, once we're clear of the Myco beasts, life will be a lot easier, because everyone else is susceptible to poison. And the mush booms are coming out of them. That's where those guys come from. So once they're out of the picture, we are free. And the Spriggans are causing a good ruckus down there. Excuse all y'all. Scourge you. Whatever, ghosts. You are temporary. '31st birthday in a few days. Oh, congratulations. How's it going, PS1 Haggard? I'll take that over the countless Jack Black comments on YouTube. I've just taken to rolling with it at this point. Now I tell them to look forward to my next movie and I just make up a movie. I'm the real Jack Black now. Okay, Bowser man. Alright, at this point we've hit like the tipping point where I have a lot of Spriggans and they don't. Are you the chicken jockey guy? I'm the chicken jockey guy. Anyone ever call you Gay Bowser? Sadly, no. Shockingly, no. Can't wait for you to take on 13 Days of Sodom. Thought it was 21 Days of Sodom. Trying to remember the title of that movie. Do you know the meme? I mean, I'm familiar with, you know, Super Mario 64. Macrophagic mask. The joke didn't require that level of precision. When a living or slime alley, no, we don't want that one. We're really just looking for hex specialists. Sorry, a hex mask. Helmet of hexes. Yeah. Big fat taco, let me tell you. We've played a lot of Mario 64 around these parts. Mostly in the form of Chaos Mario. Audience couldn't take any longer. Enchanting dagger, son of a bitch. I really do want that. Because if we do end up taking our delightful hex specialist, that ups it from 1 damage to a lot more. Based on the Final Fantasy 13 boss battle. I have played 13, the worst version of Mario. Frostview Kobolds, not that many of them. Bloodhounds. I might say we just go straight into... Is it a multiplayer Final Fantasy? That would be 14. That's either 11 or 14, probably 14. Man, I would really like to have...
I'm sorry.
Something that would heal me. Like, we have Life Drain. I got that going for me. I want to take Enchanting Dagger and then grab these and take Hex Specialist. Final Fantasy 11 mentioned. PlayStation 2 has a Wi-Fi connection? Sorry, has an Ethernet port? I'm just referencing the meme. I have a PlayStation 2 with the Ethernet adapter on it. Never played 11. That was for SOCOM Online. They added an NPC eating tacos. I mean, that's just because tacos are great. Yeah. So it's only going to help me with Hex Specialist, but it'll also help with Life Drain. So I got that going on. And it helps with Scourge. Now there's a name I haven't heard in a long time. You ever play Lifeline on PlayStation 2? No? But I will. I am slowly, and this is over the course of years now, I've been slowly tinkering with getting that to work on stream. We are going to play Lifeline on stream. It's just a little complicated because obviously there's a lot of strange equipment involved. But it's gonna happen, baby. No! Oh shit, I didn't realize there were silent specters. We are gonna die. It's gonna be bad. Alright, we must be very careful here. We're good for a turn. Son of every... Oh no. Let's get some health online. There, that way, even when I am silenced here, I am generating health revenue. Alright, Hex Specialist. For each debuff, so if I disperse, I'm applying 2 debuffs. And they are now taking 4 per debuff. That's 8 per turn. 9 Kings is great. I really like the demo. Highly recommend. They're taking arcane damage? Yeah, so Silent Spectres, they are screwed now. It's that Tom guy, he's so dreamy. He is, isn't he? When I think of pure, unadulterated sex appeal, I think of Tom. How you doing, Mr. Clancy? It's already over. I have life drained your house, fool. Look at all these acidified losers. See you in super hell. For the next 6 hours, no one knows how long it'll go. Context clues to survive. Is it a puzzle game? Well, I played a couple of like language-based puzzle games, and I don't remember. 103 health. Good lord. All right, worm balls, come at me. Each of you is just more Spriggans for me. And now that I made a whole bunch of you disperse. He's probably gonna say something like Monster Train or White Knuckle. Alright, 5 life drains remain. 4. Let's Scourge. Alright, last time I checked, I called everyone in that chat monsters. What has happened since? Super Hubba just put a stupid little, devil horn emote. Oh god, I gotta save some life drains for over here. Do 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 do. Another Silent Hill demo? Ooh. We gotta finish Silent Hill 2. That's gonna be a big part of the Summerween experience. Alright, it's my army of Spriggans against a bunch of slimes. Life drain you, poison you, poison you, poison you, and then disperse for the win. You had a dream you were in Resident Evil? Do 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 do. Conjuration, Winter Sting, Fey Plate. Have a dream where you have to type a code or use a key on a door and you just can't do it. I don't think I've ever had a door. I've definitely had situations where it's like, I don't remember how to do something incredibly basic. Oh god. I'm going to die here. Space repo. Do 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 do. What job at Umbrella could you have and say it's not your fault? Is the copy guy liable? IT? I feel like we don't have enough stuff that explores the incidental jobs at places like Umbrella. Because, like, normal people have to work there. Like, there's janitors and stuff. I would love to see more of that kind of thing. Infernal rotting zombies. What am I getting out of this? I could re-roll for a floor that has less horrible things on it. I'm going here because it has a mana potion, an oculus, and a heart. Fleshbound earth trolls aren't the worst, but they are bad. Infernal rotting zombies, similar. Over here, we still have the rotting zombies. I feel like a wide open floor like this is a little better for me, but we have to deal with the fear phases. But now if I disperse a fear face, it's guaranteed to die. So that's not too bad. What's going on, Quark? How about a cafeteria lady, right? Like, I would love to see a series that takes place in the HR department of Umbrella, where, like, if they find out too much, that will complicate their job. So, like, some of them are willfully ignorant and some of them are non-willfully ignorant. Like, they suspect something, but people are trying to make sure they don't know too much. A lot of people disappear. And they're pretty sure there's a lot more to the facility they're working in than they've seen. Chaos Ball. Completely immune to the dark, but not poison. Yeah, I knew the fearing would be pretty bad there, but that was worse even than I thought. Whew. You're acidified? Get out of here. John, thank you for that resubscription. How do you like the new update so far? Oh, John, we've been playing in the beta branch forever. So I definitely like it. But I almost forgot, because the new update, for those that aren't in the beta branch, was all of the beta stuff that we've been doing for a while, so it's like a big culminative update. So if you're not in the beta, this has been like a massive update. But we've been in here, we've been in the thick of it. But yeah, I've been loving it. I have very much enjoyed it. That's a lot of new Spriggans for me. Send them off on their merry way. Alright, I need to get over there and finish the job on that statue. What happened to your head twig hand? It turned into a dinosaur. It's called evolution, Taco. Faulty Tactics remake announcement, well, remaster, I should say, is obviously one of the single greatest things we've heard in recent memory. Like, nothing can top Faulty Tactics for me. God damn it. Want to get over there and kill the randomly teleport statue that's making my life hard. The Fenrir Wolf? I like it, but it always leaves me to die. I had a really good run with the Fenrir. Now it's a head twig head. We have a lot of choices for what can ride on my head, by the way. Oh. Whoops. Let's update our dinosaur. Fine. I'm just gonna have to trust the Spriggans will handle it. Which I believe they will. There they go. He's acidified. Bang! Not too shabby. Ruby Heart. Ruby Heart. Duplication Shrine. Now, Duplication Shrine is an interesting notion. We could double the number of Spriggans we produce, or we can double the amount of damage we're doing through Hex Specialist. And also, we'd be doing 9 with Life Drain. We'd be doing 11 with Scourge. So either of these is a fine target for a Duplication Shrine. I'm not sure what I want more. Immortal Redcaps, Infernal Ravens. Oh, I don't... Is it worth the suffering?
Hello there.
What's going on, Mighty Odin? A new facelet to wear someone else's face to be more appealing. I'm getting better prices when I put on new faces on this. So I say, will it be worth it? Because there's only 3 of them, but they're going to summon, I assume, immortal red mushrooms. It's going to be an endless sea of garbage. Granted, we'll have our own sea of garbage going on. Do we want to double up on Spriggans? Like, the Spriggans are fun. But honestly, like, more damage would be phenomenal. We're doing 4 damage per debuff on the opponent. When we disperse, that means we're getting 8 damage a turn. That's a lot more damage if we take another dagger. I think I'm just gonna take another dagger. I'm gonna duplicate the dagger. Yeah. That'd be 14 damage per turn. Mushrooms would die in 1 turn. Slimes would be going down in 1 turn. Like, even if they're immune, I guess 2 turns for the slimes. They're immune to the poison, but they're still taking that arcane damage. The silence would do the job. I gotta get that helmet, man. I gotta get the helmet. It'd be so powerful for us. I'm gonna start looking for keys so we could re-roll for it. And again, like, life drain, that's more health per turn for us. I'm also getting a health potion. I've talked myself into it. For 10 turns. So yeah, I just have to disperse a spawner, and it's guaranteed it's going to die if I do the dagger. Immediately get him out of the picture. Hey, buddy. Life drained. Life drained. Send you on your merry way. So you're poisoned, you're silenced, you're life drained. You have 50% arcane resistance, but that won't save you. Throw that on there for more damage. Take him out. Alright, move on to the next spawner. Thank God. The mushrooms are not immortal. It's not quite as bad as it could have been. I mean, again, if I disperse it, we know it's going to die. And it'll be silenced for most of the duration. For the entirety! It won't be able to produce anything. That definitely works for me. I don't know how I got people in walls. They're my people, too. Right, I'm dispersing these guys, but they're not gonna die that way. They're immune to arcane damage, little jerks. Come here. You're acidified, let's just poison you. Life drain you. Poison for you, poison for you. Hey, buddy. Life drain, poison. Everyone and their dog wanted lunch meat. Hit that ganja. Kick back, relax. What we got here? Metallic blood bears, bag of spikes, a ruby heart. I mean, ruby heart, still pretty nice. But I think, as far as my upgrades, I really would like more casts. Or perhaps I want some movement. Let's take Blink and Dissolution for 5. This lets me move out of a bad situation, while also dispersing fools. The next upgrade will be giving me more casts. And for life drain, we want blood hexes. I want to have that apply whenever I cast a different thing on somebody. That's a bummer. Immune to arcane and dark. Not poison, though. So I can still disperse them. They will still die. Making this not too bad a floor. Immortal Spark Spirits are a bummer. But overall, this is another, like, fairly easy floor, I think. Especially because I'm not doing any poison. Sorry, not poison. I'm not doing any fire or electricity. So even if the little Spark Spirits are regenerating, who cares? Open up by life draining you, and then dispersing away my problems. Yeah. Disperse. Ugh. Slimy. See you in hell. Going all well so far, going alright. I got a nice sauce on the stove, so I have a delightful dinner waiting for me later. Yeah. We were playing Night Rain yesterday when the news broke. The stupid, stupid news. I had pizza! That's nice. Pizza's good. I'm realizing now this is a dead end. I gotta turn around. Yes.
You all remember what to do whenever anyone says the secret word, right?
That's right! Scream real loud! Everyone was really close to getting Abe Clancy to say it, but he avoided doing it. I told you! I told you. He never says the actual word. He always speaks around it. It's like when a Bigfoot steps in your deer trap. That is a crowded level that I would not like to do. Reroll. Please, give me the hat I so seek. Doodle-doo-doo, doodle-doo-doo. It's collaboration and we could. I need to find out what the hell's going on. But obviously if it happens, I'll let you know. Get drizzly with it. Conjuration nature. I mean, the duration would be nice for the poison damage, I suppose. But overall, kind of underwhelming. Oh god, oozing scale armor though? Hold on now. I think I need the oozing scale armor. Like, out of all the things I have access to here, holy stuff doesn't impact me. 2 wands that don't matter. Or a robe that does the poison immunity I want, but also, on top of that, provides me with slimes. That is obviously the way we want to go. Paralyzing Venom would be nice, but more damage, more duration, that would be nice. More time is nice. Fey Malevolence ain't bad. What's Mutant Master? That is the challenge we're currently doing. Every floor has additional boss monster variants. Honestly, as far as the challenges goes, this is a hard one because the early floors are brutal. Like, normally floor 1 is a non-issue. Floor 1 is where you die on Mutant Masher. We've made it past the first 10, so I'm not too concerned now. Like, the hurdle is the first 5 floors for this challenge. And we managed to get by. So at this point, it should be smooth sailing for a victory. But there's nothing quite as hard as, like, floor 1, you have one spell that doesn't do a lot of damage, and there's 5 things with, like, fleshbound on the floor. Good luck. It's like, oh, cool. They heal 5 damage per turn. So we opted into a poison build early because of floor 1, and now we're just leaning into debuffs. Debuff builds are a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Gotta make dinner? What are you making for dinner? Huh? What are you gonna make? What are you gonna make, huh? Punk? Is it gonna be like my delicious sauce outside? Wait, what am I doing? I don't want to spell. I want either Arch Sorcerer for 25% more charges on Disperse and Blink, or I want Void Lord for the range. And the damage that will come with some of the other stuff I'm doing. Or will it? Actually, we're looking at enchantment, nature, and dark. So probably don't need Void Lord. Like, it's good for blink range and disperse range, but Master of Space makes more sense. It's cheaper too. Alright, in that case, let's definitely take Arch Sorcerer. Giving me 19 charges. Much better. Steal your dinner. Need more details about the sauce. So, today's sauce is I forget. There's technically like a recipe I could point to, like a proper like pasta zuzula or whatever, but I can't remember the name. So basically, I got a red sauce going. So I started off with half sweet Italian sausage, half spicy Italian sausage. Brown them up in the pan, remove them from the... Oh, God. Like, I'm coming here. Like, I'm going to do it, but... Whoa. Anyway, sorry. I'm looking at what's going to be happening here. I'm doing this floor. Like, there's no way I'm not doing this one. Anyway, browned up a bunch of sausage. And then... take that out once we get it nice and going. Remove some of like the grease in there, but leave some of it. That sausage grease is good for frying up the onions that come next. And then add in some garlic, and then after that some tomato paste. The bottom of the pan at this point has a lot of nice browning going on. Throw in some wine, deglaze everything, and then I put in a bunch of tomatoes. I buy, you know, like canned whole tomatoes, and I just use an immersion blender to smooth them out. Pour those in, stir it up, bunch of salt, bunch of pepper, bunch of Italian seasoning blends, which was, you know, granulated garlic, onion, marjoram, basil, oregano, so on and so forth, parsley. All that goes in there, let that simmer for a long time, and then a little bit later reintroduce the sausage. And then let that simmer again for a little while. And then at the very end, I fortify it with heavy cream. And you have a delicious pink sauce. You know all about that. Alright, I think I will start off by casting Life Drain on something with a decent health pool. So, like, probably this and this will tank a few hits. And then we disperse our problems away. I should pick up some heavy cream. Love that stuff. Heavy cream is great. Oh, yeah. it looked like a scary floor, but then the build is silence and poison everything, and do persistent damage over time. Making floors like this not as scary. Especially, again, the Spriggan Maker is kind of the perfect thing to miniaturize. Just a nice passive aggro pull for everybody. Yes! Still keep my poison immunity, but now I have physical immunity, 50%. And if something dares to strike me, I will just poop out a whole bunch of slime. Which is a great defense mechanism to have. Poison you, disperse. Do. Man, we should take armor, too. Helm of the Host, Nature Helm, Robe of Agony. An exotic pet, a heart. Reroll. I can miniaturize my armor and then have another set of armor, too. I am powerless to resist that temptation. A concussive idol's a little scary, but this is another one where, thanks to how the build works, I'm feeling pretty good. Poison you! Boo, 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 boo. Life drain. Disperse my problems away. That's true. If we miniaturize it, it won't work for armor. Which is, you know, sad, but I'm still thinking I'm gonna do it. It means we just won't do armor. Is there a spawner anywhere? We should take out the concussive idols. Poison you. Life drain. You. Yeah, we have to be wearing the armor, which makes sense. Like, we don't have any pets, we don't have any conjuration magic of our own. We are getting minions, but we're getting them from our equipment, so we could do armor, but I'd rather have double up armor. Because if I find Robe of the Void, I will 100% want Robe of the Void, because Disperse is kind of the backbone of what we're doing. You know, before I hop in there, if we know what we're doing next, it may influence what I choose. A heart with a portal key gives us bonus chances to try and find what we want. And I would like a little bit more health. So I think I'm into this. Well, actually, we're doing so well with life drain, I don't know if we necessarily need to worry about it. Can't remember the name of the wand. One of the wands casts Immolate, right? Yeah, there's like a wand that will cast Immolate. And I think it does it based on enchantment damage? Now I'm not so sure. Now I can't remember. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Let's drop enchantment, keep fire. I think it's Immolate. There's an Eye of Fire upgrade that casts Immolate. Is there not a wand? Maybe I'm thinking of the one that casts Scourge. That's the Purifier. I'm just trying to think of other ways I could have, like, things automatically get cast for me. But having Eye of Fire cast Immolate and then taking Blood Hexes, that would do some good work for us, huh? Scourge and Mercurize. Can't remember this one for Immolate. I also can't remember. If you can't remember, then I definitely can't remember. But we might take Eye of Fire and have it just cast out or Immolate for us, and then that'll also apply Life Drain. That would be pretty nice. So that'd be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 13 points if I want all the pieces. Actually 17 if I want all the pieces. Like if I want Unquenchable Flames. I guess I don't need to buy Immolate right away. I could do Eye of Fire. I could do the 7 to get started, and then do the 4 for Life Drain, and then buy Immolate later on. But that could be a nice passive way to be doing my various damage types. And heal. I don't have to take a turn to heal. It'll be doing it for me. Alright, let's miniaturize my scale armor. So now if I find Robe of the Void, I can lean into that. And let's get a portal key. Yeah, let's do it. Lasts for 30 turns. Every 3 turns, it's going to be essentially dealing a 2 debuff setup for me, which is perfect. Eye of Immolation. Once I need to take Blood Hexes for that, but once it's set up, that's very nice. Bunch of Ghosts. Immune to poison, but that won't matter. Troll-Blooded Minotaur. Troll-Blooded Minotaur is a nice target for getting some healing online. We definitely want to take out this, though. I think that is step 1. Immediately start life draining it. Then disperse it. 2 dispersals, thank you. Re-up your poison. That enough Spriggans for you, everybody? Thank you, ghosts. Hey, bud. 21 health. You're dead. Turn on my Eye of Fire. Blink. 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 Interesting. I just hit 20,000 rats in my 9 Kings run in year 67. I should try... you're playing the full release or still the demo? I played the demo and I really like the demo. I'm pretty sure 9 Kings is something I'm gonna get the full release on. Whenever I do Next Fest stuff, I do forget whether something is fully released or just a demo, though. Can ghosts not be silenced? I guess ghosts can't be silenced? They're resistant to poison and physical damage. That makes sense. I did notice that it had an update in my Steam library. Huh, I guess ghosts can't be silenced. I can't put a debuff like silence on the ghost. That's weird. Yes, sir, be scourged. Why can't you silence them? I don't know. Like, can I get there in time? Unfortunately, the ghosts are dead. Quick, make another ghost. All right, there's 2 ghosts, right? They just respawned. We disperse them. Damn. Never mind, maybe it did get silenced? I dispersed, I couldn't yeah, we're supposed to be silencing and poisoning, but they're not gonna take poison, they're immune. Hold on. Uses immolate. I need a turn where I cast disperse. No, that one took it. Never mind, maybe I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah, I guess I was dispersing and not noticing they were dying because new ones were spawning from the witch. It's tricky because dispersed, you don't know which ones are which when they move around, so I just saw a ghost pop up. And I'm like, why isn't that ghost dying? Never mind. I figured it out along the way. It took a little while. I could have double oozing scale armor. That would be disgusting. But I really want to try and find one particular piece of headwear. More than anything else, I want one particular thing. Oh, Chalice of the Warp, though! Is Chalice of the Warp worth not re-rolling 6 portals for a chance to get the helmet? No. No. All things considered, there's other ways for me to abuse the casting of my translocation magic. I want to try and find it. I'm gonna reroll. We are looking for a Helm of Hexes. I have nothing left to miniaturize. Exotic pets. Well, in that case, is there anything with, like, potions? Moon Crown, Vial of Ambrosia. Vial of Ambrosia. Aether Dagger's not the worst thing I can grab. It's a little too wide open for my liking. Ooh, a Wizard Floor with Gold Drake Liches. Be pretty quick work to acidify the folks I need to acidify. Really doesn't matter too much where I go, as long as I'm getting a heart. And this one has a nice chaos spell. Ghostly Yetis. Alright, life drain. I want you to blood hexes. Anytime we cast enchantment on somebody, they also get life drained. You know, Blizzard, Ice Hounds, Ice Age. I might get frozen, did not. I'm just gonna do a little tour. Blinking through here. Ah, there was a special spawner. Do. I think it'll die. It had a lot of health. Nope, made another worm ball. That's problematic. I would really like that to not be making any more friends. You die before I walk past you. There we go. Alright, this is pretty much a done deal. The worms are annoying, but my team will win in the end. I have fire back on. Yeah, do it. Hit me. See what happens. Disperse. You're poisoned. Oh man, we got some on the walls. Oh good, they can burrow. Whew. Life drain you. Well, I'm gonna go collect some stuff. You guys have fun up there. As long as my eye of fire's going off, everything should all work out. They're just making more Spriggans as they fight. Yeah. Hex specialists, even if you don't find a dagger and make a copy of it, it's a very strong skill. It doesn't seem strong when you first look at it. It's like a 1 point of damage. But being able to apply on multiple status effects, it does good work. We just happen to also have some good support around it. A nice thing coming together here. Turn eye fire back on. Go on. Yes. Bing, bing, bing. Okay. With what we know now, where do I want to go? I want to re-roll. I got another portal key. Come on. Come on, baby. Show me the hat that makes the dream turn into a super dream. Come on. Come on, I want to live the dream. I want to live the dream. Mask of... Whoa! Alas. There is a portal key there, though. Increase the duration of debuffs of enemies in a 3-tile radius by 1. Mask of Woe is a nice one. It's not what I'm looking for, but it is good. It does make it so I might want to take a particular spell now. Because that one, combined with Basilisk Scale Armor, does some hilarious stuff. Like, if someone walks up and hits me, they are permanently just, they're petrified for life. Until I walk away, I could build a little wall around me of enemies that are just frozen in time. Basilisk Armor. Petrified. They don't gain poison resistance. I mean, works for me. We can even take Glassify as a cheap upgrade. Now, Arcane Conductivity. Oh, that'd be so good. We are winning incredibly hard, yes. Man, Arcane Conductivity would be very funny. Because Petrify is a debuff. If they walk into melee range and slap me, they'd be permanently frozen in time, taking double arcane damage. So basically we want reaction cast, to cast your Petrify. They would also be life drained at the same time. This is similar to what we did during our Hex Specialist run. But like, this is like, it's not my fault. Floor 1, I was forced into this. I had no choice. I had to do it. I had to do it. They made me do this. So yes, Mask of Woe would be very funny. And then if we could miniaturize that and get the Helm of Hexes, then we would truly be living the dream. And we're at 200 health, which is a comfortable number to be at. I like being over 200 just because of the Death Touch doing 200 damage, but... The other thing, Blast Maker, we can make Spriggans and bombs in one turn anytime something dies. But I think Mask of Woe is very funny here. Do, 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 do. Remind me, was there a special spawner? Yes, Troll-Blooded Efreet. There it is. We want to make sure this is out of the equation. We want that to die quick. Would rather not be dealing with that and other problems. Can I disperse the thing that's capable of freezing me without dispersing my target? Yes, I can. Life Drain. How many turns? 4. Then disperse it. We are all set now. Eye of Fire. Silence for 7 turns. Life Drain for 9. It will be dead in a moment. Oh, immune to poison, are you? I don't care. Get out of here. Peek around the corner, disperse all those problems. And the ones around me. Do, 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 do. Life drain you. Life drain you. Just get some nice, reliable healing online here. Just soak up all that. That's a lot of phylacteries. I didn't realize there were so many liches on the floor. Blink. Blink. Alright, let's take the mask off. Whoa. Hey, buddy. You're life drained, you're immolated. Let's disperse you so you're also silenced. Make our way over to that spawner. Let everything fight amongst each other. Eye of Fire back on. You dare? You dare freeze me? Get out of here. God, so many little worms. Alright, I see another phylactery. Let's go in this direction then. Oh, never mind. It's over there still. I need to get over there and take it out, but it's no longer where it was. I'm on my way, don't worry. Hey buddy, 1 health? Bye. Real shame about your 1 health. Life drain you. Send you on your merry way. You came back. That's cool. So many worm balls. have fire on. Let's just blink through that town of worms. And the immortal minotaurs. So many of them. Do. Are you life drained? You know what? Why life drain? Oh, I haven't bought Immolate. That's why life drain. Like, I could be doing more. Let's see. I haven't picked up the Mask of Woe yet. No, I have. Alright, Basilisk Scale Armor. I guess first I want to buy Petrify. No, Petrify itself is a debuff we could take advantage of. So I could just cast Basilisk Scale Armor here. Put it on me. So that upgrade we want is a 4 cost, but we want to buy our Petrify first. Petrify. And then Arcane Conductivity for sure. Yes. Careful now. Mom. Yeah. Mom. Alright, I have 3 more disperses, so we do want to be a little selective. Scourge. There's so many of them. Burn through some Scourge casts here. Wait until I'm well and truly surrounded before I worry about doing a disperse. Go for value. Eye of Fire is gonna be out in 2. Alright, turn Eye of Fire back on. I'm out of Scourges. I could cast Petrify. So this guy, no debuffs on him, right? If we Petrify him, he goes from having his arcane resistance to no arcane resistance. Yeah, that works good. Once we upgrade Basilisk Scale Armor to have that, I think we're gonna do some good work. But now Petrify is a damage dealing spell. I think we've got enough around me. I could probably disperse now. And Petrify doesn't require line of sight? Oh, hell yeah. Go for larger balls. Alright, that's a pretty good crowd right there. Another good crowd down here, too. Let's try and take as many out in one turn as we can. Alright, we're out of disperses. You know what? No, Petrify. Petrify does the life draining for me. And if they're very close to me, they're guaranteed to die. Because they can never escape. It ticks up, not down. So many worm balls. What speed are we on? Turbo's fine. It's not a quick fight when there's worm balls. Let's see. If we wanted to introduce some, I guess, conventional primary damage, conventional damage, i.e. fire, Lightning. We could take, Crackle Void, our arcane damage, doing some lightning. That way we could take something like... Prince of Ruin. That way for Worm Balls we can get some spreading damage. It's the cozy hours. How you doing? Just slowly working my way through 9,000 worm balls. Every build's improved by arcane combustion. That's why we miniaturized our worm scale armor. Sorry, our slime scale armor. Oozing scale armor. That way, if we find Robe of the Void, we can arcane combustion. Safely. Doo 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 doo. Oh, there's so many of them. We're finally on the tail end. There's only 2 large balls left. I'm gonna go focus on the big balls. They would have invented safe condoms. Hey there, big boy. Alright, poisoned one of them. Are you poisoned too, or are you just acidified? You're acidified. Damn it. Hit me, I dare you. Do it! Hit me! Sucker, you see what happened? Now you're dead. Anyone who dares hit me dies. Hit me! Do it! Oh, whoops, you did? Now you're gonna die. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Life drain you. Life drain you. I'm just gonna wade in there and just let a bunch of worm balls slap me around. Because I win if they do that. Your life drained. One life drain left. Well, that's all my spells. For the next 12 turns, I will just allow people to hit me so they die. And once I run out of casts, well, I'm out. So, I guess once it's over, I'm out of here. Alright, the fact that the rest of the level is made of my Spriggans and Slimes, I'll just let them handle it. Let me just get out of my team's way here. Victory's assured. What's generating the 2.1 e to the 10th power Spriggans? I have a Spriggan Maker wand, but I miniaturized it. Anytime an enemy dies, I get a Spriggan. So the fact that, like, the worms split, every time they split, I get a Spriggan. So I just keep on getting more. And then the slimes happen, if someone hits me, I get a slime. We're abusing equipment.
Very good.
Yes. Alright, I have another portal key. And again, if I could find my beloved, I will take my beloved. Oh, a mystic disc would be so nice. An amnesia shrine. Alright, it's not here. Keep re-rolling. I'm looking for one wand and one hat. Red Majesty. For every 30 damage dealt to enemies with blood spells, cast Scourge on a random enemy. Ooh, hold on now. That's a little self-fulfilling there. If I... yeah, that's really good. Because Life Drain is going to be cast automatically anytime Scourge is cast. Fire theoretically can... oh, that's pretty good. I think we might need that. The only way I'm not taking that is if we see Helm of Hexes, but Helm of Hexes is not currently around. Alright, that's maybe, again, that might be too good to pass up. That's really funny. Let this man hit me for 66 damage. Ugh, slimy gargoyles. That's very nice that all of the spawners are right here. Was there an aggressive spawner listed? No. In that case, one disperse here and life is pretty set. Alright, so step one's going to be Eye of Fire. Ooh, that's a good point. Slime Shot with the Slimification upgrade. We could just life drain whole piles of things. Yeah. So you're petrified, and you're life drained. But if I take a step forward... I just need to get a little closer. Alright. I'm within 3 tiles, so theoretically petrification should just go up and never down. Alright. Bastil's armor's on for 5 more turns. Now you guys are dark resistant, dark resistant. Dark resistant! I need people that are not dark resistant for more healing. Eye of Fire will eventually get somebody for me, right? Just want to be draining health from people. Alright. As much as I want to just leave this guy stuck next to me, forever taking damage, I must send him away. Because all the things next to him are a problem for me. Oh, you, though. Let's life drain you. You know what? No. Let's Scourge you to get the life drain on you, and then we'll disperse my problems away. Start blinking toward my new wand, so I can start getting that online. Yes. Every time you hear a burn, that's the free cast of immolate going off. All these slimes will become Spriggans. Let's turn Basilisk Armor back on. Eye of Fire back on. Oh, hey, buddy. Welcome back. Hit me! Do it! I dare you! I'm just teleport him away. There's so much dark immunity. So many slimy things. I was a fool to come here. Yeah, Twilight Gaze is not the worst idea, especially if we want to drain away some more arcane resistance on people without relying on Petrify. Hey, buddy. Petrify you. Petrify you. Basilisk Armor. Petrify you. Petrify you. Didn't notice there was a spawner there. Yeah, it's gonna be really hot in the upcoming days. Not a fan. Don't run away. Are you not friendly? Stop turning back into a gargoyle. In 2 turns. Thought Experiment, thank you for that resubscription. Much appreciated. Slimy enemies are the worst. You're petrified, your life drained. Live in front of your tower, fan. Hey, buddy. All right. They're coming tomorrow to help you get it installed. I've never had someone, like, is it a special unit? I just hurl it in my window on my own. But I have a pretty standard, like, fair one. Ah, I see, I see. You're not allowed to have a window unit because of the HOA? That's bull hockey. Screw those people. HOAs are stupid. There we go. He's scourged, he's life drained. Let's disperse him so he's silenced as well. So that should take out that one, and now let's try and take out the last problem. Do it! It's true. An HOA doesn't circumvent local ordinances. Scourge you. Then scourge you again now that you turn into a statue. And then blink to really make sure you don't make it. Poison you. Scourge you. Moving away from Arizona back to the southeast. Yeah. That is not fun. Get out of Arizona. Run away. No one was meant to live in a place like that. Just go around spray painting. Really lower the property value. I laughed at him. No. No, I don't. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna scourge you again. Re-up your poison. Turn on Eye of Fire. There we go. There you go. That's the answer. Icy Vengeance. Blazing Bloodfire. Blood Reaping. Whenever an enemy demon or living unit dies, gain 2 HP. Blood Reaping is nice. It would be a nice way to get health, but we're doing alright on health, because we... Excuse me, we just drain it. We drain the life out of everybody. Think I'm gonna re-roll. Robe of Agony. I mean, as a freebie, Void Lord ain't bad. Alright, we got our Petrify upgrade, we got our Basilisk armor upgrade, we have our Eye of Fire upgrade, we have our Blink upgrade. We haven't taken a Scourge upgrade, but if we're casting Scourge for free now, based on other stuff, this makes sense. I think Mass Scourge would be nice. Like, have it randomly hit a whole group of people. Yeah, the R2-D2 air conditioners, you really... Some of those are just glorified fans. So I think Mass Scourge would be a really nice upgrade there. And Stinger Barrage, probably, for our Poison Sting. Because a lot of people will be poisoned. We could shoot this out and just hit a lot of people at once. And Void Lord is, again, just a nice one for us. And I'm not seeing... There is some Dark Immunity, but we have a lot of non-Dark Immune. Oh, yeah. That's true. Costco is great. You can return pretty much anything. Without any explanation. true. They cannot tell you what to do with the inside of your home. With the standing units, it wouldn't be very noticeable. Basically, you have like a tube and a rectangle that's probably like hand width height, and it would go, you know, bottom of your window, and you close the window on it. It would basically just look like the windowsill is a little tall. No one would really notice. Is shield different from HP? Shield is, I could take 500 points of damage, and if I have one shield, it just diminishes my shield by 1. So shield is quite helpful. For the enemies, 99 shield is just annoying, but I'm doing multiple ticks of various types of damage at once. So we're basically just going to silence this man and send him on his merry way, and I'll forget he even existed. We're doing a wacky, like, debuff builds. Which all started because of the challenge run we're doing. It was like, here you go! We're assembling for Soul Chain. What am I, on 17? I need like 15 to 20, probably. Half an hour at the most. Boarding the Soul Chain will commence soon. I'm almost done with my run, but I'm down for Soul Chain. Now this is like a Soul Train, right? Alright, I'm gonna take Void Lord. I really about hiding the AC unit. Basically, you would have a strip that would go like in your window, and it would be almost indistinguishable from like the rest of your windowsill. Like an AC takes up, you know, like this much of your window, and it sticks out like a good amount, like several feet. The R2-D2 unit, as I call them, a standing AC in your room, you would have a hose that connects to a rectangle that's like maybe 4 inches tall and has no depth to it. So like nothing would be sticking out of your window. It would just be a strip of beige plastic that if you wanted to, you could even paint to blend in better. People wouldn't notice, really. So worth looking into if you really do want to like cool your room down that way. The only hassle with those units is like once a day you gotta drain their reservoir. They collect water. But that's not difficult, so like you just take it out and dump it out once a day. Void Lord. Alright, since we're getting free Scourge casts, we're gonna take Mass Scourge. Groups of enemies will take it. And just to keep us safe, we want to just disperse all the problems that are immediately next to us. Basilisk scale armor! In that turn, you heard a lot of boom, 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 boom. That was me. That was all the free casts we were getting. Hex Specialist is doing good work. A lot of Scourges went off. Very nice. Insulated tube would be best. A plastic tube radiating a lot of heat is extra inefficient. Yeah, the good units, like the better ones, do make better hoses. The cheaper ones do skimp on the hose, though, so like you could even buy a cheap one and then buy your own tubing if you wanted to. If you're feeling a little handy. Alright, let's turn on Eye of Fire. There's so many casts going off. Yeah, you get what you pay for with those kind of things. Oh my god. There's so much Scourge going on. This is disgusting. Let me Scourge everything here. Oh! Oh, such power. I love the witches are like, quick! Swap places with them! Like I care. Turn my armor back on. Hit me! See what happens, stupid! Enjoy! You sealed your death warrant. I'm just gonna chill. I don't need to take a turn right now. How's he doing? 65. He is life drained, immolated, acidified, scourged. I'm waiting for this thing to get acidified. Oh! Oh, it just hit everybody down there with a scourge. Damage output's gonna be very funny on this level. Alright, I gotta get rid of these queens that are making a million problems for me. You blinded me, did you? Enjoy. Bow, bow, bow. I'm borderline unkillable. This is when the run takes a turn all of a sudden. Gotta be careful every time I say something hubristic. You're petrified. Alright, we gotta make sure we're focusing on these guys. They're the problem. Petrified, life drained, scourged. Did I petrify you? Yes. Get you. I can't be jinxed. I'm unstoppable. I'm a god. My existence is power right now. I'm unstoppable. I made manifest fear. Nothing can stand before me in victory. Like I'm just kind of passively existing and all my spells are being cast for me. Boom, boom. Other wizards may fall to hubris, but not I, for I am unstoppable. Go ahead and scourge this bad boy. Minus 100 arcane damage. Alright. One queen left. I should really take care of that problem. There goes the Phoenix. Come here, lady. Boop. Head on down here, finish the job I started. Alright, let's see. 700 damage. 700 health it has. 648. So in one turn, we're doing about 100 damage, so maybe like 6 more turns, and that thing is going to pop. Especially if we get a little bit closer. There, now it can it can't run out of any of its debuffs now. There we go. What's left to kill? Pop you one. Whip you guys away. Alright, we'll just let the many things I've spawned passively do the killing for me. Wait for it. There we go. Very good. Very good. Codex of Sacrifice. Ah, Talking Hat. I might take the Talking Hat. Talking Hat means we could cast enchantments as a quick action. For every 30 damage dealt to enemies by enchantments, the closest enemy takes 10 fire damage. Now, hold on now. Maybe instead I take the Amulet of Emerald Flame, because... $133 life drains were cast, 73 Scourge were cast. Scourge did 14,000 damage. Like, we're only enchantment damage. Amulet of Emerald Flame would be a lot of fire damage suddenly introduced. I mean, we could run the numbers, can't we? And it doesn't say enchantment spells. Would Hex Specialist, which is enchantment, counts? Would that damage count? Does Petrify do anything to fire damage? Yes, they take less fire damage. However, that's still okay. I kind of want to do a little quick calculator. Let's see here. 1, 4, 2, 8, 9, 12, 0, 87. I can't remember if I made a care about skill enchantment damage in the last patch, or the upcoming one. Like, it makes sense that it would count for damage, but you always gotta check. But it sounds like if it's not doing it now, it will in the next update. So yeah, we would definitely do a lot of fire damage. Let's see, what was the wording on it? Just out of curiosity. For every 30 damage, do 10. So that's a bonus 9,458 damage in fire. If the numbers on this level are any indication. So, like, that is not a bad grab for us. Just grabbing a little Amulet of Emerald Flame. It's just another way to passively do a lot of damage. Of course, we're on a level where every single thing is immune to dark damage. Which is a little bit of a bummer. I shouldn't say everything. Just almost everything. But weak to holy, exactly. So it's not that bad. Problem is our engine for getting a lot of like free casts of our Scourge, which is our holy damage, requires dark damage to happen. But we can kind of make this come together anyway. Because we do want Twilight Gaze here. Yeah, there's some fire immunity, but it's not that big a deal. Get our next enchantment. Processing. Processing. All right. Twilight Gaze. Amulet Emerald Flame. Twilight Gaze, a lot of problems. Basilisk Armor. Eye of Fire. Hey, buddy. Petrify you. Alright, by petrifying it, we have gotten quite a number of debuffs on it. Let's go ahead and put a couple more on there. Goodbye. It's just beams going everywhere. Yeah, it being frozen was only beneficial to me. Alright, there's a lot of new friends that were here before I cast my Twilight Gaze. So let's re-up that bad boy. Man, I would really like to find the Veil Piercer Monocle. I could basically give myself permanent clarity if we find that bad boy. Eye Fire's on for 21 more turns. We got 5 turns of Basilisk Armor. Is he Scourged? He's not Scourged. Let's Scourge him. If the music's ever too loud, you let me know. I just like vibing to it. I am untouchable. Alright, let's re-up our Basilisk Armor. Re-up Twilight Gaze here. What's Veil Piercing got to do with wizards? I mean, some of them enjoy a nice, trying to think of a recipe that uses veal. I guess just veal cutlets, there. Wizards only enjoy the most cruelty-filled foods. Go ahead and get you. Sorry, zombies. You have no hope. The darkest of wizards enjoy foie gras on top of veal cutlets. Yeah, that's Mordred's lunch. The appetizer's a bird's nest soup. Followed by a second soup, shark fin soup. The man's a monster, he double soups. Why am I walking? I could be blinking. Well, that didn't work. Wine-boarded bacon. Tell me more about wine-boarded bacon. You're screwed now, buddy! You flood it with wine. So what you're saying is you're waterboarding it with wine. I understand now. I could see why Mordred would enjoy this bacon. Yes. Permanence as a freebie is kind of tempting. A living dagger would give our poison damage a boost. Instead of doing 4 damage through poison every turn, we'd be doing 7. Actually, it's 4 additional, so they're taking 5. We bring it up to 8 damage per turn of poison. Along with all of the arcane damage they're taking per turn. Once the pig confesses, you eat it. Like, permanence is nice just because we have a lot of effects that are reliant upon it. I might go with piercing gaze. Like, either we remove all holy and dark resistance, which is nice but requires line of sight. Piercing, we affect everybody with -50 of both, or we add -50 arcane. We are doing a lot of arcane, but if we petrify something, we get the arcane. Amulet of Emerald Flame did decent work on a floor where a lot of them were demons immune to fire damage. And we were starting at a disadvantage with the dark resistance, so already paying dividends, that amulet. Does my Super Nintendo still work? Wow, wow. I think I'll re-roll, though. Permanence is nice, but there are other skills I kind of want. Like, Master of Space would be good. No. The obvious choice is Fey Malevolence. Fey Malevolence is the obvious choice here. Pretty much all of our damage comes in the form of enchantment damage. And this is just a way to double our output, basically. The only thing I'm not doing is the poison and poison sting. Everything else is doing some enchantment work here. And this is my last chance to find something else that would be fun. So reroll. Blaze Loom, Heaven Render, Crystal Oculus, or Ruby Heart. So Yorgamander or Ophon. Ophon seems like it would be beyond painful to deal with. Yorgamander is probably the way to go. You have a Capcom logo. And just because it'd be nice to come on, you can do it. Processing. There we go. Just go ahead and stopwatch. So step 1, Eye of Fire. Step 2, Basil's Armor. Let's go ahead and cast Scourge on you. by Fey Malevolence. Twilight Gaze. Start the party. Starty the party. Alright, the engine is revving now. Holy Enchantment. No, not Holy Enchantment. Where's Blinding Light? I'm kind of curious about something. Blind. I mean, that's a quick way to apply not an enchantment, but a debuff to every single person in line of sight. The other option would be Darkness, which I do believe is an enchantment. Ah, man, that's a good... It's just instant. Everybody on the stage. Yeah. I don't remember you being here. Was he here when I first got here? No, he couldn't have been here. Basilisk armor. Yeah, he was there. He probably was. I don't remember seeing him. Twilight Gaze, everybody. Eye of Fire is still good. Are you poisonable? Only 10%. Where's the blind command? I should make a blind command. Poison you. He's got so much going on. Boop boop.
Throwing flashbang.
Ah. That's a good point. True Axiom raises a very compelling argument. I don't think you're allowed to ever make jokes about me lacking check commands. What is he? 20% resistant to the holy? He's not scourged, is he? No, he's scourged. Scourge him more, why not?
Oh, this man!
Boo! That's not for being blind, though. That's for making bad decisions. Well, not even bad decisions. That's just for doing something that someone disagrees with. Six turns Basilisk armor. Petrify you. What's his arcane resistance? Nothing? Throw a Petrify on there. And then get closer. Piece of candy? Yeah, I did the earlier one. Oh, your blindness. Poisoned, life drain, petrified. Game you can craft have a lineup for tonight looks hilarious, yeah. It should be a good time. The poor boss will never be unpetrified. He can't take any physical damage. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. Scourge. All of his debuffs can't count down. Well, Fey Malevolence is doing a lot of work. Alright, life drained, poisoned, petrified. He's twilight gazed. Let's scourge him again. Scourge this bastard. Is he not life drained? It's weird that he wasn't life drained. Very weird he wasn't life drained. Anyway, this guy is super screwed. R.I.P. Snake. Yorgamanster. I'll just keep him permanently screwed. Only a fool would trust your benevolence from Baldur's Gate. I'm happy to help. All I know is I'm learning a lot about beasts. I've learned of beasts today. Just to get that going in your head, too. I've learned of beasts. Make my way up toward those other dudes. Ruin their days. Hey, buddy. Can I petrify you? I wasn't asking for permission. I was telling you what's gonna happen. Up. Hey, buddy. Let's Twilight Gaze again. Turn on our armor. That way if he hits me, he suffers. Oh, he did it! You shouldn't have done that, buddy. Now you're poisoned, silenced, Twilight Gaze, scourged, life drained, and they'll never go down now. They'll never tick down. There he goes. Go take out the other dude. Sorry, big guy. You don't get turns anymore. Well, if I just hang out here, everyone dies eventually. Eye of Fire. Scourge. Scourge. And we just let them go. Well, I guess you're still alive, buddy. Not for too much longer. Watching my health go down and then slowly tick back up again. Life drained. Oh, I'm at a Twilight Gaze. Alas. His AoE damage will slowly hurt me, but whatever. Oh, there he goes. He popped. So many colors. Purple, red, kind of bluish purple, green, orange, red. Oh, well, okay. 86 life drains were cast, 50 scourges. Hex Specialist, 18,000. Fey Malevolence, 11,000. 6,000 Scourge, 4,000 Amulet of Flame. Yeah, it's doing good work. The more dots meme. More dots. Boo-doo-boo, boo-doo-boo, boo-boo. Re-roll! Bum, 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 bum. A golden stopwatch. Sorry, Mordred. So everyone being stunned means they're already taking damage from a Hex Specialist. It was very good. Let's turn on our Eye of Fire. Petrify Mordred. Enemy electric slimes. I didn't realize you were a slimy. Alright, turn on my armor. So Mordred's going to die. There's no way for him to get out of this one. Come at me, slimes. Alright, there was Mordred's first life. Ah, he had clarity, didn't he? Kind of want to try a new Crackle Void along with... Oh, hey, big guy. Do 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 do. You know, I think I've decided now that we're looking at the level here, we're gonna take a piercing gaze. That way, we're more likely to get enough life drain procs. That we can get some free immolate cast going on. And how long do we have for Twilight? 5 more turns. Mordred! Where are you, buddy? He swapped place with me. Petrify! Turn my armor back on, just to be safe. Anyone touches me, they will suffer. I imagine we need to up our Twilight Gaze. Yup. Do, 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 do. And here's some more status effects for everybody. Such power. Mordred! What have you done to the level, friend? Where are you, buddy? There you are. Oh, he died again. Hold on, Mordred, I'm coming. Ah, whoops, I moved you. Way up there. Petrified, life drained, poisoned. Not silenced, though, huh? Oh, I should be getting some orbs. That's what I should be doing. Got some freebies on the floor here. Not that it really matters. Mordred, why would you bring me close to you? Idiot. Nope. 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 Freeze! Oh, Mordred, I'm so sorry, dude. Silence falls under stun rules now, so if you or another clarity-eligible creature are stunned, they don't get silenced. That'll do it. Twilight Gaze. And I guess Twilight Gaze counts as a debuff too, huh? Because it looks like they took some damage. Did he? Let's see. Yeah, he took damage. God, that was quick. burned through Mordred, melted the man. The dark wizard slain, his beasts have been broken and made tame. The beauty of Avalon will be built again. Your soul is permitted to sleep and dream once more. Mordred, more like more dead. Alright, so that was the Mutant Master Challenge run. And it was all thanks to floor 1. We had Fleshbound on 5 dudes, which meant unless we poisoned them, that was going to be a huge hassle. So we opted for Poison Sting and Life Drain. Life Drain was largely so we can, like, tank through some of the waiting for them to die. And that decided the whole run, basically. So floor 1's first enemy informed the build. And from there, we went with Disperse and Void Sickness. We got our Spriggan Maker to pull aggro away while we wait for things to tick off. We got our Poison Immunity Robe. We took Acidify so we can burn through resistances. Mega Venom so they take more damage. And then, of course, Hex Specialist. And then by floor 8, the run was fully online for the most part. It was all about stacking more damage, getting daggers, doubling up on daggers. I was miniaturizing equipment at this point. And honestly, we had enough life drain going on by kind of stacking, like, oh, you cast X to cast Y, that at no point were we ever really in any danger except for one time relatively early on. But after that, it was cruising, like steady damage ticks, large numbers over time, and not all that long. By stacking up daggers and really focusing our upgrades, we made sure that, like, Mordred, for instance, died really quick. He was only petrified for a couple of turns, and that's all it takes. I want to see the Mordred floor, though. What are the damage numbers? So, we were on this floor for 59 turns. 12,000 Hex Specialist damage. Just everybody. So much tick damage going on. Fey Malevolence doing good work. Scourge. And the Amulet really did stack up pretty quick. That was 64 life drains, 27 Scourges. And we look at the remaining spells here. Like, really, I didn't cast too many manual things. So I used all of my Twilight Gazes. That was 4 casts there. 3 Basilisk Armors, 1 Eye of Fire, 8 Blinks. Those were the things I cast manually. A few Disperses manually. But all the Emulates were automatic. Probably more than half of the Petrifies were automatic. All the Scourges were automatic. I didn't cast any of my Scourges. And I don't think I cast any of my Life Drains. Maybe 1 or 2, but mostly everything was just built off of everything going on. Barbie Project Friendship got added to Game Pass. Yeah, you gotta find out if you're a pop star or a princess. I mean, come on. Alright, that was a great run. I had a lot of fun. But I gotta use the restroom, top off my water bottle, and when I come back, it sounds like we're gonna be doing something very dumb in our little Sunday collab session. Holy shit, says True Axiom. Alright, before I go pee, I gotta find out what the holy shit's about. Something crazy may have just happened.